is you don't know how the school system in that country is. In most of the countries like Switzerland that I know, the children, they start kindergarten at the age of 5.
Your friend, you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendu. If it's your first time of stopping by, don't make it your last. Click on this subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a video. So I am a Nigerian content creator that is based in Zurich, Switzerland. We're using natural light for this video today, so the light might be fluctuating. Yeah, so I'm a Nigerian Swiss content creator that is based in the beautiful city of Zurich, Switzerland. So if you're coming across my channel for the first time, you are so welcome. Don't make it your last. Click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell when I post a video. Sorry guys, so in this video today I am going to address something. This is the normal Swiss content, and this is advice to people that are planning to relocate from Nigeria or from any African country back abroad. This is a humble advice that I'm going to give to somebody. Okay, in my own case, I relocated to Switzerland because my husband was here at the time, so I joined my spouse. But I've noticed that there are a lot of people that are moving from Nigeria, selling up everything, packing their family, children over abroad. So in this video, I am going to be addressing some issues, and I hope you listen from it, you learn from it, and you can educate other people. So one of the things I'm going to advise is, for me, I think that it is really not advisable for you to be relocated abroad for the first time, considering maybe you haven't traveled outside of the country before, or you have traveled for work and you've gone back to Nigeria, and you decide you want to relocate and you pack your entire family to relocate. And my advice in this video is, if you're trying to relocate, especially if you're relocating through the study route, and you don't have a job, so you're deciding to relocate for the first time, and you take your entire family to relocate, I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons of doing that in our today's world that a lot of people don't know. So one of the things I'm going to tell you, the first advice I'm going to give you is, if your husband got an admission to travel abroad, he doesn't have to pack his whole entire family. He can get a visa, so he can process all the visas together, so the wife and the children, they all have a visa. But he should first of all relocate and settle in. Relocate, get accommodation, get into school, try to work a little bit, and give the wife and the family time back in Nigeria to sell up, to change school before they move. Another thing is, it's really sad to see that sometimes people take entire children. So imagine if one person traveled and you're getting an Airbnb, you're getting a one-room Airbnb that is going to take care of you and your need. But if you're traveling with 2 or 3 children, your wife, yourself, you are paying more, so you are spending more naira that you don't have. So you're going to be converting naira into dollar or Swiss franc or pounds. Exchange rate is fluctuating, is high at the moment. You're going to be changing to be paying from one Airbnb to the other before you get accommodation. It is not easy to get accommodation abroad, I must say that. Especially like a country like Switzerland, for you to get accommodation, you need to put at least 2 to 3 months cushion down. So imagine if you got an apartment that is 1,008, so 1,008 times 3 is what you're going to put down, plus your rent. They're going to put that in a bank, as a savings, and put it in a bank. Whenever you're moving out and the house is in the way you moved into it, they will give you back your money. But you're going to put that down payment down. I'm talking about Switzerland because that is where I live. So my advice is, if you're traveling, first of all, you the husband or you the wife that is the primary applicant, you travel first, get settled in, start school, get a house, get a job, settle in first. At least give yourself the grace of 6 to 7 months. Let one person be the one to suffer all that pain than to bring children into it, to bring spouse into it. It's going to shake your marriage. This is an honest advice. The second one is, you don't know how the school system in that country is. In most of the countries like Switzerland that I know, the children, they start kindergarten at the age of 5. So imagine if you're someone that you have worked in Nigeria for your whole entire life, and you're thinking to relocate to America, to Canada, to any of these European countries. Daycare fee, we know how expensive it is. Daycare fee, it is not cheap in any country. So For you, instead of you to take your children out of school or take your child that is going to nursery out of school or resign your job and come abroad, it's going to take you at least 1 to 2 years to settle in. Thinking about if you come with a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, or you come with a 4-year-old child, you're going to be staying at home with that child because you cannot afford to be changing naira into foreign currency to pay for daycare fee. No matter what job you find, most times I see couples that they come here, if they happen to find a job, maybe the husband go to work in the morning, and when he comes back, the can go to work at night. Or sometimes the husband that is the primary applicant, he goes to school in the morning, then when he comes back in the evening, the wife go to work. Both of you will start living a separate life. You will not have time together. You will not have time to build. That test marriages abroad. I'm very, very honest with you. Another one is if you have been somebody that have worked all your life and you're trying to relocate abroad. You have sold everything. You have resigned your job and you move abroad. The qualification you have in Nigeria, for you to get the same standard of job or quality of job abroad, you need to do a lot of certification courses. Sometimes it takes you 2, 3, 4 years before you are able to find the same kind of job that you have in Nigeria, even though you're going to be making more here, but you're going to be making a lot of sacrifice to get to that standard of living. Because I don't think that people that don't have a job in Nigeria, or they are on the lowest hierarchy of economy in Nigeria, I don't think those kind of people are moving abroad. For me, I think that, in my own opinion, I think that most people that are moving abroad are the middle class people in Nigeria, working class, middle class, that can be able to save up to 20 million in their account to be able to travel. Even if you want to borrow, you know what kind of friends or family or relations that you have around you that you're able to borrow that kind of money to travel abroad. Another advice I am going to give to you is, if your husband moves abroad the first time or your wife moves abroad the first time, take your time to, don't sell. To me, I'm going to be very honest. Don't sell everything that you have. A lot of people have come abroad and they are hanging because they don't know where to start from. They can't go back because they have sold their house. They have sold everything they have in Nigeria. They have uprooted everything in Nigeria. If you people have a house in the village, instead of selling most of these things, why don't you move some of these things to the village? Instead of selling your car, you can sell your car, because I don't think a car is an asset to me. You can sell your car, but some of the electronics, the stuff you will always go back home. Even if you come abroad, you will always go back home. So just keep something. Even if you want to give them away, be giving them away bit by bit. Don't uproot and sell everything and move abroad. A lot of people are hanging and they cannot go back to Nigeria, because where do they start from? They don't have a house. They don't even, some of them have even to the last spoon they gave away, and they come here hanging. And some of them, they're like, this is not what I expected. Nobody told me this. So be warned. Another thing I'm going to talk about is, I have friends in Nigeria. They have house help that lives with them in Nigeria. One second, guys. I have friends in Nigeria that have house help that live with them in Nigeria. But there is nobody that help you. You do everything yourself. I had to give up a very amazing job that I have prayed for, I have looked up to, I have wished to work for this organization, and I got the job. But when I consider that the kids come first, I couldn't do that job. So imagine if I was in Nigeria, where I have my sister that could come and help me. I could bring somebody that will pay to help me. I would have taken that job and be the happiest person. But here abroad, you are the doctor, you are the nurse, you are the teacher, you are everything. Those services are out there, right? There are people, there are organizations that provide nanny and babysitting. Nanny is not Nigeria kind of nanny that will come to your house and do your cleaning and washing and do everything for you. Nanny abroad is nanny coming to take care of the children. The person is not coming to clean your house. If you want someone that wants to clean your house, you have to employ a cleaner. So you're going to employ a nanny. If you have lived your life having a house here in Nigeria and you happen to move abroad, you're going to employ a cleaner. You're going to employ a nanny. If you don't cook, a chef. So abroad, you're going to be jack of all trade. For me, I advise people, if you have daughters, before you move abroad, try to learn how to make their hair. I have 3 beautiful daughters. I make their hair. I'm so excited after 3 weeks when I'm changing their hair. So imagine if I couldn't make hair. I'm going to pay somebody almost 100 to maybe 70 to 100 because they are children to make their hair. So part of how you're going to save money when you come abroad, if you finally decide to join your spouse, is learning how to make hair. You can learn to make for others. You can learn to make for yourself. That way, when you're still sitting at home trying to adjust, you can make income while you're sitting in your house. You can make people's hair in church. If you're someone that likes to bake, you can bake and tell people in church, if they have a small birthday party, they can give you something as low as 100 to 200 to make a cake or to make small chops or make something small for people to eat. That is how you're going to be able to keep afloat. And one other thing I would like to address here is, please, most people in Nigeria, they own their houses. Most people in Nigeria pay rent on yearly or every 2 years or quarterly. Here abroad, you pay your rent on a monthly basis. All the rents you pay come every month. So you pay, like me, I try to pay my bill by the 27th of every month. So by the 27th of March, I have paid up the bill for April. So by the first week of April, another bills for April is coming in. Another bills for April is coming in. We pay rent on a monthly basis. So if you're coming from here, if you're coming to Nigeria abroad, be prepared to get shocked by the amount of bills that are going to be coming into your letterbox. The other day I was laughing. I said, every time I put my hand into my letterbox, I don't say I love you, I miss you, can we go out for lunch, can we go out for dinner, meet me at this restaurant. I don't see that kind of bill. I don't see that kind of letter in my letterbox. Whenever I put my hand in that letterbox, anything that's coming out with me is bill. Sometimes I tell the kids, don't touch it, leave it, so that I can be mentally prepared to, because there are some days that, okay, from the daycare, the bill is coming, from the hut, the bill is coming, every bill is coming on those particular days of the week. So I tell them, just leave it, let all of them pile up. Then you see them, they come with this big envelope. I'm going to share on here some of the bills I pay on a monthly basis. I think I'm going to make that video when I'm paying my bill for this month, which is on the 27th of March. I'm going to try to make a video of all the bills I pay in a month, on a monthly basis. So just be aware that bills don't come yearly. There are very few bills like TV license, like road tax, that come yearly, but every other bill you pay abroad come on a monthly basis. I hope this video helped you to rethink if you're thinking about uprooting your entire family, moving everybody and moving abroad. You are going to suffer. Your marriage is going to suffer. Your resilience is going to be tested. Your patience level is going to be tested. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get angry. You're going to get disappointed. You will try to rethink and unthink and rethink your decision of moving abroad. But trust me, it will get better. It will get better for you. By the time you get the hang of it, it will get better. Okay, guys? So thank you so much. I remain your host, Wendu. Till I come to your screen again, stay safe and God bless you.